Hey, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Have you ever noticed that one sentence can have different meanings? Sometimes I'm fine means that someone is surely okay. Sometimes it means the opposite. The words are exactly the same, but the meaning changes depending on the situation. How can this happen? To answer this question, we need to understand systematic functional grammar.
Systemic Functional Grammar, or SFG, is a linguistic theory developed by M.A.K. Halliday. Unlike traditional grammar, which mainly focuses on grammatical rules and sentence structures, SFG focuses on how language is used to create meaning in real-life communication. According to Halliday, language is not simply a collection of grammatical rules. Instead, language is a social semiotic system. This means that language is a resource people use to communicate, interact, and construct meaning in society. In SFG, language is always connected to social and cultural contexts. The term systemic refers to the idea that language operates as a system of choices. Whenever people speak or write, they choose particular words, expression, and grammatical structures, depending on their purpose, audience, and situation. For example, sit down. Please sit down. Would you mind sitting down? All of these sentences have a similar purpose, but different linguistic choices create different meanings. Meanwhile, the term functional emphasizes that language always serves a communicative function. People use language to inform, persuade, express feeling, build relationships, and perform social action. Therefore, SFT is concerned not only with how language is structured, but also with why particular linguistic choices are made and what meanings those choices create. According to Halliday, every clause performs three functions simultaneously. These functions are called the three metafunctions. The first one is ideational metafunction, interpersonal metafunction, textual metafunction. Together, these metafunctions help us understand how language represents experience, build relationships, and organizes message.
1. Ideational metafunction. First, let us look at the ideational metafunction. The ideational metafunction is concerned with representing experience and reality. It explains how people describe action, events, thoughts, and feelings through language. This metafunction is analyzed through the transitivity system. The transitivity system consists of three elements. One is process, two is participant, and circumstance. 1. Process. A process refers to what is happening in a clause. It is usually realized by a verb or group of verbs. For example, she writes a paper. The word writes is the process because it shows the action happening in the clause. They are studying English. The process is are studying because it describes what the participants are doing. 2. Participants. Participants are the people, things, or entities involved in the process. They are usually realized by nouns or pronouns. For example, she writes a paper. She is participant. A paper is also a participant. Both are involved in the action rights. 3. Circumstance. Circumstance provide additional information about the process. They answer questions such as where, when, how, why. For example, she writes a paper in the library. In the library is a circumstance because it tells us where the action happens. They arrived yesterday. Yesterday is a circumstance. because it tells us when the action happened. 6 types of process. Halliday identifies 6 main process types. 1. Material process. Material process represent physical action or events. Example, the boy kicked the ball. The process is kick. It is called a material process because kicking is a physical action that can be observed. Other examples include run, float, ride, and open. 2. Mental process. Mental process represents thoughts, feelings, perceptions, and emotions. Example, she sees the bird. The process is sees. It is mental because seeing is related to perception. Other examples include think, know, believe, fear, and love. Example, I love music. The process love is mental because it expresses a feeling. 3. Relational process. Relational process describes being, becoming, or having. Example, she is a teacher. The process is is. It is relational because it connects she with the description a teacher. Another example, the room is large. The word is relates the room to its quality. 4. Verbal process. Verbal process involves saying or communicating. Example, he said the truth. The process is said. Other examples include tell, ask, explain, and announce. 5. Behavior process. Behavior process represents physiological or physiological behavior. Example, she laughed loudly. The process is loud. It is behavior because laughing is a visible behavior. Other examples include smile, cry, stare, and call. Notice the difference. She sees a bird. Mental process. She starts at the bird. Behavior process. Seeing happens in the mind, while staring is a visible action. 6. Existential process. Existential process, how that something exists. Example, there is a book on the table. The process is there is. Another example, there are many students in the classroom. The phrase there are indicates existence.
2. Interpersonal metafunction. The second metafunction is the interpersonal metafunction. This metafunction focuses on relationship between speaker and listener. Through this metafunction, people can share information, ask questions, express opinions, and influence others. Two important concepts in this metafunction are mood and modality. Mood. Mood refers to the type of interaction a speaker wants to create. Declarative mood used to provide information. Example, she studies English. This is declarative because the speaker is providing information. Interrogative mode used to ask questions. Example, do you study English? This is interrogative because the speaker is requesting information. Imperative mode used to give command, interaction, or request. Example, open the door. This is imperative because the speaker is telling someone to do something. Mood structure. Mood is usually analyzed through subjects and finite. Example, the researcher has analyzed the data. Subjects equals the researchers. Finite equals has. The subjects tells us who is responsible for the message. The finite carrier tense, modality, or polarity. If there are two verbs in one sentence, the second verb is called the predicate. Example, I am analyzing. I am function as the finite. Analyzing function as the predicate. Modality. Modality expresses the speaker's attitude, judgment, or level of certainty. Possibility. Examples. Might, could. Example, she might come tomorrow. The word might shows possibility.
3. Textual metafunction. The third metafunction is the textual metafunction. The textual metafunction focuses on how information is organized into a meaningful and coherent message. The main concepts are theme and rhyme. The first one is the theme. The theme is starting point of a message. It is the first element chosen by the speaker or writer to introduce the topic of the clause. The example is, she studies English. The theme is she. The word she becomes the starting point of the message. And the rhyme is the rest of the clause after the theme. It contains new information. Example, she studies English. Theme is she and rhyme is study English. The rhyme tell us something new about she. And then another example is, yesterday I met her. Theme is yesterday and rhyme is I met her. Yesterday set the context. I met her provides new information. The next one is type of theme. Number one is topical theme, relate to the experience expressed in the clause. Example, she studies English. The theme is she. She functions as a topical theme. Number two, interpersonal theme. Express the speaker's attitude, opinion, or interaction. Example, probably she will come. The theme is probably. Probably show the speaker's judgment. And another example, frankly, perhaps, unfortunately, and maybe. Number three, textual theme. Helps connect ideas and organize the flow of a text. Example, however, the result was different. The theme is however. Other example, and, but, therefore, moreover.
Can SFG be applied in real life text? The answer is yes. Relevant study 1. According to the Stephanie, Tarigan, and Prayuda in 2023, conducted a study entitled The Transitivity System or Analysis of System Functional Grammar on Indonesian State Speech of Joko Widodo. The researchers analyzed President Joko Widodo's state speech using the transitivity system within a SFG. They focus on process, participants, and circumstance. The findings show that material process were the most dominant process type. This indicates that the speech emphasizes action, development, and achievement. This study demonstrates how SFG can be applied to political discourse. Relevant study 2, according to the Godina, Nadarani, Hapsari, Ramadhani, and Putri on 2025, analyzed the meaning of love in Ed Sheeran's song Perfect. Using the SFL approach, the researchers examined the lyric through holidays through metafunction. The findings reflect personal experience, emotions, intimacy, and commitment. The additional metafunction represents experience and feelings. The interpersonal metafunction highlights the emotional relationship between the singer and his partner. The researcher concluded that language is sung in some lyric function not only as artistic expression but also as a means of creating social and emotional meaning. But studies demonstrate that SFG can be applied to various types of text, ranging from political speeches to song lyrics. Systemic functional grammar is a linguistic theory developed by Halliday that focuses on how language creates meaning in social contexts.
Through the additional metafunction, language represents experiences.
Through the interpersonal metafunction, language builds relationship and expresses attitude.
Through the textual metafunction, language organizes information into meaningful message.
The analysis of transitivity, mood, modality, theme, and rhyme help us understand how language works in communication.
studies on Joko Widodo's speech and Ed Sheeran's song also demonstrate the practical application of SFG.
One sentence.
Three metafunctions.
And those meanings.
That is power of systemic functional grammar.